Hi, we're the Rusus. This is Dan and I'm Shelly Rusu. We decided to go with Brian because he sold a house in our neighborhood, and Dan did most of the legwork with regards to getting Brian.
We looked at the previous homes that he sold and how they were marketed, especially the video. I really liked the aerial shots, and it just made it feel like you're getting into like a paradise type of place based on the way it was marketed. So given that and the recent sell on our home, we figured Brian was the easy choice for that.
Yeah, it was really good because you can see a lot of realtors, but if you see a realtor that's been able to sell a house in your area, which he did just another street down, it was really great for us just to walk by and see the signs that he put up, see the videos that he had, and we knew the house well, so that he sold. So it was great. Overall, we were really happy with Brian. He came with like a whole team of people. It was like, people that measured the room, people that took videos, people that came and staged the home for us, and then he himself sort of did a lot of videos around the house. So it was really good.
Yeah, especially that Brian was really picky. Came in and pointed out all the various things to be improved.
Yes.
And that really helped us focus where we should do most of the improvements on the home.
Yeah.
That has helped a lot.
Yeah, it was really good because we wanted sort of the best price. So we were keen to find out, okay, we should change that. Okay, let's change that. So yeah, it was good. And Brian was super easy to work with as well. He came in, he told us exactly what to expect from him. The whole meeting was just casual. We chatted for probably a good hour and a half the first time he came, just chatting about various different things, about homes, about market value, and I thought it was good. We didn't feel like we were under pressure to sign anything. It was just, let's have a conversation and see where this goes. Yeah.
We had a fairly good idea of the values of homes, especially in our area.
Yes.
So we sat down with Brian, we looked at comparables. He also explained the current state of the economy, in terms of real estate, what was happening, how quickly homes were selling, or what impacted quick sell-throughs versus slower ones.
Yeah.
And we had an idea of what we wanted to get at. He also did a really good job of setting clear expectations of what we can expect. Of course, everybody wants the most. And in the end, so we had an idea of kind of like a fair value, a value we would like to get, and it turned out we sold for a much higher value than what we wanted to get.
Yeah, so we were really happy. What was really interesting too was that the first people that actually walked through the home and looked at it were the first people that actually put in an offer, and that's kind of rare. It's just with the work that Brian and his team did, we sold a home within 48 hours of actually putting it on the market, which is really quick. So we didn't have a tremendous amount of people coming through. We had 3 showings booked, and we showed the house twice. And before the third people could come through, we ended up getting a great offer and ended up accepting it. And when Brian came, he came with the sold sign in his hand, and we were like, well, it's got to be a great offer. The sold sign's already in your hand. So we were happy with the offer, and I think it was a fair market value, but it was definitely just slightly higher than what we were expecting for the first offer. Working with Brian, he always came prepared. He came dressed to the nines, and we were in our t-shirt and shorts, and but he always came really super prepared, dressed to the nines. He always had all his information ready. He showed us things in terms of the market in our area more than what we would have expected. So I think it was a really easy sale for us to go with Brian, because it just felt like he had done all the research. he was really, really over prepared. And even though, like, you know, he had all this stuff, and, you know, he probably thought in his mind, yeah, this is a go. Like, we never felt like, oh, you know, he's got this in the bag. You know, we just felt like we were just having a general conversation. And yeah, I mean, it was really super easy, I would say, working with Brian. Yeah.
So one of my favorite things about Brian was that he was extremely prepared. He had a team come in.
Yeah.
So our home looked like, part of it looked like a man cave.
Yeah.
I had my big stereo set up and all that. And he came in with a designer that, of course, we took that all away. And after they put their magic touches on it, it honestly looks like a completely different home.
Yeah.
And then after that, the staging just made it look unbelievable.
Yeah.
And then I remember the day when we listed it, we were looking at the video and we were thinking, like, is this our place?
Yeah.
It was, it was just everything really well done, very professionally done.
Yeah.
He came in with quite a surprising large team, tackling so many different aspects of the home.
Yeah.
Whereas some of my family members sold with others, and it wasn't such a high-touch experience, whereas we got a lot of help and a lot of direction.
Yeah. And for everything that he's done, I thought that his rate was really good. I think his rate was competitive. It was within the ballpark of other agents who didn't do as much for you. And I thought, like, wow, you know, like, we got really, really top-notch service. And, you know, the person who he had to stage, she did a fantastic job, and she worked around us. I mean, both of us were working from home, and, you know, she came in, she did her thing. Like, we never felt like, oh my gosh, it's compromising our jobs. We were actually able to continue to work as she sort of staged around us. And she would give us heads up, you know, guys, I'm going to come, you know, in this area at, you know, in such and such a time. Okay, great. So then, you know, we can plan around our day meetings. And it was really good, really, really good. Like, you know, the experience was like, you know, unbelievable. And because I think it didn't last, like, we didn't, like, the house wasn't on the market for, like, you know, forever. So, you know, because the house wasn't on the market forever and we didn't have that constant stream of people coming through, like, it made the experience so much better. Like, we got the people in the house that wanted to see the house and that wanted to buy it, as opposed to just everybody coming through the house. It was really targeted. So, if you're looking for a real estate agent that will come prepared, come with a team, really give your house the attention it deserves, like, you know, I think Brian is, you know, one of the best. You can't go wrong with Brian, and, you know.
Yeah, thanks, Brian. We really appreciate the huge amount of help you and your team have really made the process really easy. I would definitely choose Brian again next time.
Absolutely.
It made everything so smooth and easy.
And we're moving to Alberta, so if you come out there, Brian, hit us up again.